hip flexion, hip abduction, knee flexion, hip external rotation, dorsiflexion, shoulder 90-degree abduction, elbow 90-degree flexion, wrist flexion, hip external rotation, plantar flexion, hip flexion, ankle dorsiflexion, supination, elbow flexion, knee extension, plantar flexion, left knee flexion, right shoulder abduction, left shoulder extension, right hip external rotation, knee flexion, ankle dorsiflexion with bilateral shoulder 180-degree abduction, head lateral flexion, bilateral shoulder adduction, wrist extension, left shoulder flexion, elbow flexion, hip extension, knee flexion, ankle dorsiflexion with right shoulder extension, elbow extension, hip flexion, knee flexion, ankle plantar flexion, trunk extension with bilateral hip abduction, trunk lateral flexion with elbow flexion, left hip internal rotation, shoulder internal rotation, elbow 90-degree flexion with right hip internal rotation, shoulder internal rotation,
That was good.
elbow 90-degree flexion.